Hey there, Marshall here from Limited Resources, and we are doing the Team Draft Super League draft here. So let's get into it. I've opened a good pack with a colorless bomb, God Pharaoh's Gift. I've had a chance to play with and against this card. This is very early in the format. It just came out yesterday on Magic Online, and this card has been great. I'm going to take it here. I'm not going to pass a colorless bomb. Other good cards. Our other rare is good. Nimble Obstructionist is a nice one. It's a card that I've been pretty impressed by. There's also an Inferno Jet, which is an annoying card. I think this is probably the second best card in the pack, though, Steward of Solidarity. So if I had to guess, my opponent would probably be in blue or maybe white. And then the next person over from them is going to be white or maybe blue. So I won't really be able to get a whole lot from that, but I'm going to take this God Pharaoh's Gift here for sure. Sorry about the Skype notifications. I have to be in the in the Skype chat for the Team Draft Super League, as that's how the producers and stuff communicate with us. So if you see that little thing pop up, it's just that, but I'll probably be mostly ignoring it. All right, so I'm going to take God Pharaoh's Gift. Apparently the sounds are on somehow. Let's just change that really quick. I really don't like the sounds being on. It distracts me. All right, there we go. Now, we got Consigned to Oblivion, which is just okay. Sunscourge Champion. So if I think my opponent, and who is it, by the way? This is me. I'm passing to TDSL4, which is Eric. And then the next person is Kenji, and then this is going to be Luis or Ben, and then this is Paul, and then Luis is passing to me. Okay, well, I'm going to take Sunscourge Champion here, as I think it's the best card in the pack. And oh, there's also a Lethal Sting. Well, that's interesting. So I should probably still take the Sunscourge Champion if these cards are even close, which I don't know yet how close these might be. But I think I should take this in case the person to my left ended up taking the, what's it called? The white card that I passed, the 2-drop. And if I ship them 2 kind of premium uncommon white cards, that's just too good. And I do think that the most likely thing is that they took that. I think that Eric would take that. So I'll do that. This Apocalypse Demon is a trap. It looks okay, but it's actually not very good. So any good black cards here? No, but there is a Sandblast, which I could take to go with this. I think that would be fine. Another type of card that I think this deck wants is like a Feral Prowler type card. These cheaper cards that just keep you alive long enough to stick this thing are pretty good. Same thing with any ramp or mana fixing that I can get. But I'm just going to take the removal spell here. I think Unquenchable Thirst is also a card I should consider. I passed one of those already. And if you get deserts, this card's just great. It really is. But I'm going to take the Sandblast here. So we've got like a little bit of a hook and cut here. We passed a pretty good, probably a premium level white uncommon. Though, again, I haven't actually played with her against that card. It just looked really good when I saw it. So I'm assuming that it's very good. There's a decent chance, though, I mean, really a perfectly fine percentage of the time Eric just takes the blue card there, and I've just given him 2 of the desert tapper thing. So if he thinks that card's good and he's willing to go deserts and he's blue, then he's going to take both of those. So that'll tell us a lot. What do I think is coming from the right? I don't know. Wow, I'll take this. Why is this still here? Maybe this card isn't as good as I think it is. I'm just surprised to see it here. But I'm already in white, and I don't even mind a sweeper on 6 because I can just play God's Pharaoh Gift the next turn. I would like to have a Manolith or something, or maybe Ruin Rats or whatever. This card also seems good. At the beginning of keep, put a -1/-1 counter whenever you cast a non-creature spell. Remove it. Pretty good, and Blur of Blades is pretty good too. Blue player would take Unsummon. But yeah, I'm going to take Hour of Revelation. I don't really know why that's there. Maybe it's not as good as I think it is, but I think it's good, so I'm just going to take it. Here's another Unquenchable Thirst. There's also just like a Quarry Beetle, which seems fine. I think green is the color that I'd prefer to be in here, though, I don't know. Black could work too, just like I could take the Scrounger. I could take the Steadfast Sentinel. I'm just going to take the Quarry Beetle. It's been pretty impressive to me. This card's bad. All right, so blue does seem to be the most open color here, so I should probably start to move in on that, especially because I think that the person to my left is white or blue. Now I've cut white, and there's no good white coming. In fact, I may be getting cut on white. Like, this could be, you know, a trap for me. It's a little strange. Like, let me put these in order here really quickly. How long do I have? 20 seconds? All right, well. So these are the order. This is the order that I took the cards in. That's a lot to give me to hook and cut. Like, I mean, this is already just enough good cards. I think it's between Gilded Ceradon and Strategic Planning. I'm going to go with Planning here. Okay, this should be... No, this is the pack we opened, right? Yeah, this is, because this is 6. Red looks fairly open. I mean, Inferno Jet's pretty good. Frontline Devastator's pretty good. I could move in. Try to be kind of red-white. I could also just take Solitary Camel, which seems like a fine card too. I wonder how big the difference is between those two cards. I guess I'll just take the Camel here. Active Heroism, untap. Yeah. Okay, well, here's one of the Unquenchable Thirst, so I'm just going to take this and then maybe pick up some Deserts. Oh, there's a Feral Prowler that I wanted too. This Apocalypse Demon really is bad, as you can see. Firebrand Archer is pretty good, but I'm going to take the Prowler, because if I end up being in green, I will play both Quarry Beetle and Feral Prowler. Like, maybe I could be green, white, and then, like, splash for this if I get enough Deserts or something. Because my blue cards are medium right now. I'd much rather just be the green and the white cards. All right, we got the Manolith back. Wow, Blur of Blade still in the pack. Red is definitely the most open. But I'm going to take the Manolith because I think colorless mana fixing is something that, you know, I should be paying close attention to in team draft, just because the decks are going to be pretty bad and the mana often suffers as a result. So I think that Luis is probably in black. I don't think he's in green. He might be in white. He could be black-white. We didn't see too much white. Like, I wouldn't call this a signal, though. I guess it's impossible that he's in white. Like, how could he have passed this? Unless he's just trying to get me, which is also, of course, possible. Claim to Fame seems bad. Countervailing Wind, Scrounger of Souls is mediocre as well. Life Goes On is unplayable, though. I'll just take the best card, I guess. Granitic Titan. That has cycling. I'll take it. And then, I guess, another cycling card here. Sure. All right. Here's our next pack. Let's see what we've got. Another Sunscourge Champion. That would be kind of the easy, obvious pick. Mirage Mirror is bad, I think. So I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to lie, though. I haven't played with the card. It might be better than it looks. I'm just going on my initial read on it without having actually seen it. Best card in the pack, I think, is this. And it's in my colors, so I'm just going to take it. These two cards down here are pretty good, too. Same with Harrier Naga. But, yeah, I'm going to take the Sunscourge Champion here. Let's move these blue cards off for now, and then we'll kind of see how things go. Gideon's Defeat. Leave the chance that's a return. Okay, Ominous Sphinx is Clearly the best card up there. Is there anything good down here? A Torment of Venom. All right, well, one of these blue or black cards is going to get through to Luis, which is definitely a pain. I think one thing I could do is just take the Ominous Sphinx here and kind of take a look. Like, basically, my second color can be any of these. Also, I can splash most of these. So I could take Torment of Venom and have Scrounger and Torment against these two and these two. Or I could take Ominous Sphinx and have these three, which seems probably better. I'm going to take it. I don't know, maybe I'm supposed to just take the Torment of Venom because I do think that Luis might be in black and that might be the tiebreaker. I'm not sure what he's in, but I think that black's the most likely color that he's in. And if that's the case, maybe it does bring it to Scrounger of Souls plus Torment is better than these three. I'm just looking at it like these three, like these two cards are pretty good. Strategic Planning and Ominous Sphinx are both like actually kind of good cards. And of course, the calculation that you're trying to run here is it better for me to have Ominous Sphinx plus these two and let Luis have maybe a good removal spell? Or, you know, is it worse for him to get past not these things? You know, of course, the risk that you take is if you say, okay, I'm going to try to get Luis. Let's assume that he's in black. And I'm going to take that Torment of Venom. Then what if he's in blue? I just ship him an Ominous Sphinx and take a much worse pick for me. So, and the truth is, I have no idea how to figure that out. I mean, like I'm just, you know, using my my best guess type scenario here because there's no formula. There's no like, you know, I can't prove one way or the other. All right, what have we? All right, looks like I get to take an Aven of Enduring Hope, which I like. I think it's a pretty good card. Merciless Eternal is a good one again for... I'm shipping a pretty good black deck here. But I'm still just going to take this Aven because I think it's a good card anyway. Yeah, the black cards are just flowing now. I should probably snipe a couple of these. Like, these cards aren't very good for me anyway. Although, shoot, now that I look... There's Lethal Sting and Marauding Bone Slasher, so that deck's getting kind of a hookup either way. I could take another Unquenchable Thirst and sort of solidify myself into blue. The problem is I have 0 deserts at the moment, so that doesn't really work. I could also take another Manolith and just try to be all the colors, which I think is a reasonable option given that I'm passing 2 black cards here anyway. But this makes me nervous that I've passed... basically 3 good black cards in a row. It's just nothing great for us anyway. All right, I'll just cut it. Wow, Unraveling Mummy. Kenra Eternal. Is there any good white cards? No. I think I'm just going to take the Unraveling Mummy. I think it's just the best card here. And also, I mean, this is starting to become a thing. Obviously, I'm all over the map here, but... Disposal Mummy, Kenra. I think I should just take this Avenger, probably. If I wanted to go back into blue, like one thing I could do is do this and like just splash black. And I could take another Strategic Planning, but I think it's better probably just to take an Oketra's Avenger. I think it's just a good card. Also, I really want to be white for this. Green has not really been open coming either direction. Well, this deck's a mess. This is what I expected, though, after having drafted the last time we did this and just after having talked to a lot of people about how it actually works. It's often just a mess. All right, I'll take a Sandblast. That's just for me. Yeah, any of these white playables I'm pretty happy to get. One thing I need to really focus on is making sure I get enough creatures at this point. I've got some decent ways to kind of go through my library, but I only have 7 creatures, and I really need to get up to like 14 or 15 for the God Pharaoh's Gift to be good. Well, maybe not good, but for it to really be great. Okay, not a lot here. I could take this guy, but I don't think I want to. Another Blur of Blades. Maybe it's not that good, but I'm just going to take Carrion Screecher. Maybe I'll take Proven Combatant. I don't think that card's very good. No, I'll just take a Cycler. These cycling cards are fine too, I think. All right, so the Manolith came back, and I think I'm just going to take it here. I could take the Survivor's Encampment. It makes my one Unquenchable Thirst playable, or better. But I think I'm just going to take Manolith and just try to have mana. Oh yeah, that's a proper mess. Wow, look at that. These two cards, I actually like both of these, but I think I just need the creature here, so I'm going to take the Disposal Mummy. Again, I want to make sure my creature count, I'm paying close attention to it. I think Strategic Planning is probably a better card and might even be better in our deck overall, but I'm digging for nothing here. I'll take a Grizzly Survivor, I suppose. I don't know, maybe I should have just taken the Crook. It's decent against Godpharaoh's Gift. It's not great, though. Ooh, hello. Archfiend of Ifnir. Well, I can't pass it anyway. And maybe I'll try to play it. Like, it goes up against the Sphinx pretty hard because I can't have triple white, double blue, and double black, but whatever. I have to take this card either way. I'm still passing good stuff, though. But whatever, it's a pack one. But a Splendid Egg and me, a Crop Made, a Bone Picker. There's an Unwavering Initiate here. Hopefully we wheel the Hieroglyphic Illumination. But yeah, I just have to take the Archfiend. Lay Claim? Bone Picker? Man. Guess I have to take the Lay Claim? Because it's a higher potential that Eric is in blue. It's also just a great card. Yeah, I'm just going to take it. Okay, a Sparring Mummy, or I could take a Tawcrop Skirmisher. Which is probably better. What am I passing of note? Really nothing, I guess. Yeah, just nothing. So I'll just take this and try to be a little more on the blue-white end of the scale, I guess. This is actually kind of a free roll too, since it has cycling. Okay, so as far as black goes, there's two good black cards, so I'm not really going to be able to cut anything of note, so I think I'm free to take something for myself if there's something reasonable. I mean, I'm playing black, but these aren't the really cards I think that I super want. I mean, I guess I could see Splendid Agony. I was just going to take Anointer Priest. Not that it's a great card, but like I think I need cheaper playables, and that fills that role. Otherwise, I could just take Splendid Agony. I mean, it's a fine card. You know, I'm going to have 2 Manolith and a couple of Swamps or whatever to try to cast it. It just gets a little worse as the game goes further. I'm just going to take the Priest here. So there we go. Dune Beetle, Winged Shepherd, Failure to Comply is garbage. In fact, this whole pack is just terrible. So I'm going to take the Winged Shepherd. I think that's a pretty easy pick. It goes really well in our deck, actually. Ooh, Evolving Wilds? So Winds of Rebuke or Evolving Wilds, or I could cancel, but I don't think I want that. Evolving Wilds probably is necessary here. Winds of Rebuke is a card I like, though. It's really good in my deck. It mills me, which is beneficial in some ways. And, you know, it's a cheap interactive spell. I've got, what do I have for removal? Let's just look. I've got 2 Sandblast. Don't think I'm going to play that. I've got an Unquenchable Thirst. I've got a Lethal Sting. And then I've got this Lay Claim, plus the Sweeper. Alright, I'm just going to take the Evolving Wilds. Alright, we did wield the Hieroglyphic Illumination, and I will take it. I think that's actually a really good card for our deck. And, okay, here's a Winds of Rebuke of Sprite. I got up to 13 creatures. I probably just need another one. I really want the Winds of Rebuke, but I really probably just need another creature, so I'm just going to take this. And there's just a whole lot of nothing here. What does this do again? 5 tap, add mana, any coming. Well, I guess I should take that. Okay, and of those who serve, is that better than an Illusory Wrappings at this point? I think so. More defensive-minded creatures. We'll probably have to use our creatures to block, these guys to gain us life, and then Sandblast for anything like with evasion, basically. Okay, these are all bad. I'm not going to run an Ancient Crab. I think it's just a little too hard to cast for what it gives you. I might run without weakness if I feel like I'm a little short. Cancel, sure. Cancel might actually make the cut. It's not like I need to play it on turn 3. Well, I took all the rares. I definitely did that. God Pharaoh's Gift, this thing. I've got Archfiend. All right, so now I'm going to... I got to get on Skype to talk to my teammates. So I'm going to end this thing for now and assume that the build looks something like this minus a couple of cards. Thanks. See you next time.